Hi everyone, this is Ryan, coming to you this week with another traction tip. So it's cold, it's rainy outside today. That's a great time to take a clarity break. This is your chance to get out of the office, grab your notebook, and think and work on the business instead of working in the business. So think about that. You need to get out, you need to work on the business, because when are you having your best ideas? Is it when you're checking email or cutting payroll or entering numbers into a spreadsheet? No. It's when you're taking a shower or about to fall asleep for the night, when you're not actively working in the business. So use this chance to grab your notebook, get out of the office, and work on your business for a few minutes. With that in mind, I was doing that, and I asked myself, what's a question I could answer that would help people? And I have a question that's come up quite a few times lately, so I wanted to answer that, and let's see if we can help. That question is, who is your best client? Who is your number one client? Is it the client that spends the most money with you? Or wait, I know, maybe it's the client who refers more business to you. Is it the client that always takes your advice? Well, let me give you a hint. It is the client who you should be spending more time on than anyone else. Okay, you have a name in mind? Well, this was a little bit of a trick question. Your very best client should be yourself. You should treat your own business as its very best client. You may say, why is that, Ryan? Well, I work with clients all the time, and when we get started, one of the first things we do, we work on their vision, their long-term goals, and we back that up into what do we need to be doing right now in the next 90 days to help us to kind of stay on track to hit our long-term plans. So these are the most important tasks we can be working on right now. So during the quarter, we're checking in, how you doing? Well, this quarter ends, and we'll go back, we'll meet, and I'll say, great, the quarter's over. These big tasks, the most important things we could have been doing this quarter, how do we do? And so many times, clients look at me and say, Ryan, we didn't finish. We didn't get them done. I say, these were the most important things. What possibly could have taken priority over the most important things? And they always say, oh, we had a fire at this client, an issue here, an emergency popped up. And, while that might happen once in a blue moon, it should not be happening all the time. And as we get better in business, that should happen even less frequently. So think about this. If we are our own best client and we can spend more time working on our business, then we should automatically see some improvements. We should have less fires because we're being proactive today. If you can spend 15 minutes working on a client problem, you solve it, and that client's now 1% or 2% better, kudos, great. But if you could spend that same 15 minutes working on the business and improve the business so that every single client you touch has a better experience, think about the return on investment for that 15 minutes worth of time. What could you do to make the business better? So think about that. How can we prioritize? How can we give ourselves time to work on the business? If you haven't already, grab your calendar and block off an hour next week to just spend 1 hour working on the business. After you do that for a few weeks, you'll start to see some improvement, and block off 2 hours. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you can spend time every day working on these big goals, and that's when you can say you're your own best client. So I hope that helped. If you're having trouble setting goals and achieving them, give me a call. I would love to give you help. Talk to you next time.